Hi, I'm Reet with Trip Outside, and today we're in beautiful Silverton, Colorado. Behind us, riding the Baker's Trail System, and I'm joined here with Julie, my co-founder and wife. And today we wanted to spread the stoke on mountain biking. How did you get into mountain biking?
Well, you actually got me into it. It was 2008 or so, and we had met recently, and you were like, "Do you want to go mountain biking?" And I was like, "I don't know. Do I want to go mountain biking? Let's try it." We rented me a bike, and we went out on the Chicopee trails in Atlanta with a bunch of friends, and I had no idea what I was doing, but it was super fun. I mean, I'd ridden bikes, but I had never really been like on a trail or in the dirt. So just getting used to like standing up on the downhill and getting over roots and rocks was all new to me, but I'm still doing it. So obviously I loved it.
What was the moment where you felt like you were hooked and it was a lifestyle more than just an activity you do?
I feel like after that, I decided to buy a bike, and it was a crappy little giant that had mountain bike tires, and that's about it. And then eventually graduated to full suspension, and I think that was probably the point where I was like, wow, this is really fun. You start to get some speed, you start to be able to get over some stuff and go to new trail systems, and you have a whole new network of friends that are bikers. And so I think that was kind of the turning point for me. What was the moment that you first got hooked on mountain biking?
I think when I started traveling to new places and exploring new destinations was really the reason I fell in love with it, because the reason to travel was mountain biking. And then you get to a place and you try new coffee shops and you get to explore a new town. And these are places that I would never otherwise consider going. But with mountain biking, it was a great transition because it made me explore so many rural towns and new trails and new ecosystems, everything from the desert to big mountains. And I think that's what really got me hooked, because it was more than just the sport. It's the whole trip.
Yeah, it's a great reason to travel. So how have your feelings about mountain biking changed over time?
I think when I first started, it was all about the downhill and the adrenaline, and I didn't take care of my bike enough. So I think that's changed a lot. Now I really appreciate taking my time, taking care of my bike so that I can keep biking every day. And I really have embraced the challenge of the uphill instead of just the down, because as I age, I think a lot more about longevity in my health and fitness. And I think the uphill is equally exciting to me as the downhill.
Same here. I didn't like the long uphills, and now I've grown to kind of almost like it. I mountain bike for fitness, so I think that's the workout, which is great. And then it also brings you so many places you wouldn't be able to get otherwise.
I think the connection to nature has also changed for me a lot more. The appreciation for nature, to be able to be in nature and ride bikes in the wild is really special.
Yeah, seeing wildlife is really cool for us too. Last weekend on the Colorado Trail, I had a little ground squirrel jump up on my bike when we were taking a break and start licking my bike. Like, it licked my entire bike frame, and I didn't stop it because I was like, well, it wants to lick my bike. But everything from the little ground squirrels to the moose that we've seen, or the bears, or even just rabbits and cool wildlife, and of course the beauty and the scenery, all makes mountain biking worth it.